All right, so I went ahead and did it. I purchased the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So did I make a bad decision? Absolutely not. Because this phone right here is a definite game changer, guys. It's just a game changer. All right, if you don't have the 15, I would recommend you getting it. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's go ahead and get into the review, guys. I got a lot to talk about. Let's do it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So I've had my iPro Max 15 for about a month and a half now, guys, and I am pleased with my purchase. This is a great device. It's definitely a game changer. So if you have like an iPhone 10, 11, or 12, like I had a 12, this is definitely worth the upgrade, guys. Definitely worth it. So let's go ahead and get into the specs. Let's go ahead and talk about the screen size first. So this has a 6.7-inch screen. So it's a massive screen for a phone. It has a peak brightness of 2000 nits. So if you like to use your phone in the sun, all you gotta do is boost this brightness up and you're good to go. You're not gonna have any problems with that. Now, I don't know the exact resolution. I'll put that down below. I think it's like 2790 by 1290, but it's a Super Retina XDR OLED screen. So it's very vibrant. So it has some really good clarity. So I do like the screen. I also like the dynamic island. I like that it's interactive. It's not just a bar. Now, they did introduce a dynamic island in the iPhone 14, but I have the iPhone 12, so I just have that bar, but I do like that it's interactive. I mean, you can have live events going on there. You can set timers, you can play music. When you can see somebody when they're on the phone call, it can tell you the duration, if you have a low battery or not. So I do like that it's very interactive. There's a lot more that you can do with that, guys. But I may even make a separate video about the dynamic island. It's that much going on with this strip here. So I do like that. Also, this iPhone is rocking an A17 Pro chip, guys, with a 6-core GPU. So that's gonna come with ray tracing. So that's really good for playing some high intensity games. So you can probably play like some Resident Evil or some high graphic games on your phone. Now, me personally, I always stick with a gaming console. I mean, if you want, you can use Steam Deck, but I mean, A17 Pro with a 6-core GPU, I mean, that's pretty good for a phone as far as gaming. But again, you know, for your gaming to get the best experience, I would probably just stick with your consoles, but it does have ray tracing and it does have that impressive chip. This also has a 48 megapixel camera. So that's kind of like a game changer, guys. When you take a picture, the picture is gonna be just brilliant every time. Now, I don't usually use my phone to take that many pictures. I probably should, but I have a DSLR camera, but it's getting pretty close to a DSLR camera. It has 5x optical zoom. Again, it has that 48 megapixel. It has that auto portrait. So you can take a picture, guys. It's kind of brilliant. You can take a picture and then it'll read the depth information, and then once you take that picture, you can go back into it later. It doesn't have to be in portrait mode at all. You can go back into it later and change it to portrait mode and blur the background because it already took that depth information. All right, so you don't have to worry about just putting in the portrait real fast and then taking a picture. So just go ahead and take that picture and you'll be good to go. It's actually a very brilliant feature. Apple did an amazing job with that feature. Now, also what I want to talk about, the titanium finish, guys. All right, so the titanium finish is actually, as far as aesthetics wise, it looks pretty good. I like the brushless little design in the back. It looks good, but the difference is, so the titanium is like, it's not more durable than the iPhone 14. It's kind of about the same, maybe even a little bit less. But with titanium, that type of metal is still robust, but it's less weight. It's kind of like carbon fiber. Like in a space shuttle, they'll use more carbon fiber for less weight, but it's still a hard metal. All right, so it's still hard and it's robust, not as much as the 14. A couple YouTubers were testing it, but it's still very tough, but it's less weight. I believe this Pro Max is probably the least amount of weight that has ever been. And that's because of the titanium finish. It's actually pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Now, a major upgrade here, guys, and this is one of the main reasons why I got the iPhone Pro Max 15, is the USB-C port. All right, so no longer do we have that Lightning port. I have many devices that take USB-C ports. I have my VR, I have my iPad, I have laptops. They all take USB-C cords, so I'm glad that Apple transitioned from the Lightning port to the USB-C port. Plus, there's many different devices that are compatible with your iPhone Pro Max 15 now. All right, you can stick your SSD in here, guys. You can stick keyboard, you can stick a PS5 controller in here, guys. So, and you can probably stick a lot of other devices. I may even do a video about the compatibility of devices that can connect to your phone now. It's crazy. All right, I'm sure you can probably hook up a small display. I think this does have display ports. It's compatible with a display port. You can hook it up to your TV or something like that. Now that this has USB-C port, you can hook up a bunch of different devices, guys. You can hook up a USB hub. You can hook up a mini docking station. Now, speaking of mini docking station and USB hub, guys, the transfer rate is going to be 10 gigabytes per second. So transferring your data, that's 10 gigabytes per second, guys. That's pretty fast, guys. So you can hook up an SSD and use this as like a video camera, guys. Just hook up an SSD, attach it to your back, use it as a video camera, and you can use it as a file transfer, guys. Again, 10 gigabytes per second is moving. So I do like that about this device. Just makes it more usable, a lot more usable. So what else do I want to say about this device? All right, so the battery capacity, it's going to be about 4,441 milliamp hours. So it's going to be about 17.1 or 17.5 watt hours. So it's going to be all day battery life. It's like 29 hours of video playback. So, you know, I'm coming from the iPhone 12. So it was a huge jump for me. My iPhone 12 didn't really last that long. So, but the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I mean, up to 4,441 milliamp hours. That's lasting a long time. And with that new chip, and this iPhone is very efficient. So yeah, you're definitely gonna get all day battery life. So you're definitely gonna get that. But I mean, it's a great device, and it's so light. This device is light. I mean, it's a pretty big phone, but because of that titanium finish, it's just light, guys. So if you have an iPhone 10, 11, 12, this would definitely be the iPhone to purchase, all right? Because I had the 12 for a while, and I was like, I don't really need to purchase an iPhone. I'm not huge on phones, guys. You can look at all my other videos. I don't really have any reviews about phones, but this one right here, because of that USB-C change, guys, it's definitely the one to upgrade to future-proof yourself, guys. This is definitely the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the one to upgrade. If you have like a 10, 11, 12, even a 14, get rid of that Lightning port and go ahead and get the USB-C port. All right, now if you have different devices, like I have the AirPod Maxes there that have Lightning, you may want to continue to, you know, have a Lightning port, have two of them around your house. But guys, this is well worth the purchase here, guys, with the changes. Massive changes there, guys. That's a massive change. But that's pretty much it, guys. As far as the iPhone Pro Max 15, the new features, it's filled with a lot. I might do a couple other videos to kind of go into the dynamic island and just the USB-C, different accessories that can connect to this. But overall, I am very, very pleased and happy with my purchase. I'll probably have this for a long time, even when the 16, 17, or 18 comes out, guys, because I don't think there's any reason for me to switch it. Also, there's one major feature that I forgot to mention, and that's the action button. Now, in earlier models, this button right here was just a silent mode, but now you can use this button for shortcuts. You can use it to turn your camera on. You can use it for a flashlight. You can use it to translate. It's just a faster button, guys. You can even use it to unlock your car. All you have to do is hit this button. Sometimes it'll say hold to I have it set for translate, hold, and then you can I can translate from English to Spanish. But generally what I usually have it on is camera. Because sometimes, you know, I need to take a picture real fast and I'm like, I can't get into the settings. I forget where it's at or something like that. And I just don't take the picture. So I do like that button where I can just hold this button down and it goes straight to the camera, and that's primarily what I use it for, guys. But there's many different things you can use that for, and I may even do a video on the action button because you can set like little macros. If you hit it one time and then hit it again, it'll do something else. So that's actually pretty cool, and I will be using that. But that's just another amazing feature that you can do with the iPhone Pro Max 15. All right, now guys, that's pretty much it. This is a great device. I'll put the links down below. Make sure you grab it, guys. Again, if you have the 10, 11, 12, 13, even 14, this will be the device to kind of upgrade to, guys, because of the USB-C port. You have the action button, guys. You have a beautiful screen. You got a dynamic island. It's just a great overall device. Now, if the 16, 17, 18 come out, you can probably hold off on that, but I would go from you have an iPhone 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to this one, because this is future-proofing your device. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please leave all your questions down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. You have a great day.